A white Illinois man fatally stabs a black 18-year-old Walmart worker. Illinois, Timothy Carter on the left, accused of killing an 18-year-old Jason Jenkins on the right, Walmart employee, during his shift over the weekend. Carter was arrested and charged with first-degree murder for killing the teenager. Here are the events that led up to the attack. Based on court records obtained by WIFR, Carter told investigators that he went to the health center, Rosecrans, for help. He was initially denied treatment until he said he was going to kill himself. Hospital staff then transported him to another facility, UW Health Swedish American Hospital. He was released, again without care, and a black star with the details. Well, that's when he went to the Walmart where Jenkins worked. Carter was captured on video with 2 knives, giving all of the African American people dirty looks, according to a report. Surveillance video reportedly shows Carter grabbing a silver kitchen knife and a red hunting knife from the store. Witness, who is also an employee at Walmart, said she heard Carter using a racial slur before Jenkins screamed inside the store. The attacker reportedly stabbed Jenkins while his back was turned, violently inserting the knives into his lower back. When officers from the Rockford Police Department arrived at the local retail chain around 6 p.m. on Sunday, they found the victim with a life-threatening stab wound to the back. Jenkins was taken to a hospital for treatment, but succumbed to his injuries. Police said Carter and the victim did not know each other. Police say the investigation is ongoing.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
Nothing short of heartbreaking. A teenager hard at work, randomly stabbed to death by this man. In these cases, Jackson, perhaps because I'm a mother, I gotta blame somebody. Someone is to blame. This could have been prevented. What say you?
Yeah, I think unfortunately, when you see situations like this, often they're littered with opportunities to have been for something to have been prevented. Even if you look outside at different types of domestic abuse situations that end up leading up to murder, it could be incident after incident where police often just whatever. They don't really put forth any effort to do anything about it because the person calling in is a nobody who gives a damn. But this man clearly was a menace to society, and he took the life of somebody who had their whole life ahead of them. And when you're 18 years old, you're a child. You're so far away from even knowing who you are. You don't know how your adult life is even going to shape out to make you who you're going to be. So that's really what makes this the saddest thing. But again, oftentimes you see that people are either let go, let out, or just whatever. He's not going to do anything, and they end up doing something.
Resources aren't being allocated properly. People are being ignored even when they show up in crisis, even sometimes when they indicate what they will be doing. Just released back, it's our problem to deal with. Well, we want to, but there's not a respect for mental health awareness and mental health treatment in this country, no matter what anybody tells you, okay? And while we're busy being forced to argue about nut job things like anti-wokeism and DEI, real world problems persist. He went to the hospital. He was at 2. And yet he ends up at Walmart, stabbing a teenager twice in the lower back, killing him. Does anyone care if a tree falls in the forest? Does anyone hear it? I'll let you button it, Jackson.
Well, and two, like if the disparity with, the cop who lost his life in New York, and now, recidivism. But for stuff like this, you don't really hear that. You don't hear it. And two, as you pointed out, oftentimes people are dealing with mental health problems that make them just unstable. They need help. A lot of people out here need help. So yeah, if it was a police officer, maybe we'd be talking about recidivism. Maybe
Yep.
we'd be talking about it, but he wasn't. He was just an 18-year-old black.
Yeah. As soon as and I hate the term, I don't see color, but as soon as we see the humanity in marginalized people, gee, we love our kids too. Gee, we want big things and have dreams too. Maybe some of this will change. I'm not hopeful. I'll never give up, but I'm not hopeful.